These kids are not very smart.
In Worcester, Massachusetts, authorities arrested 6 college students who they say lured a man to campus using a dating app, where he was then chased down by a group of 25 people, assaulted, and falsely accused of being a sexual offender. The ploy, police say, inspired by a social media fad that they say may be based on the former NBC TV series To Catch a Predator. It happened at Assumption University, where in court documents, police say a man was invited to campus by an 18-year-old student who used her real profile on the dating app Tinder. Authorities say when he arrived, the man, whose family says is 22, said he and his alleged date were watching a baseball game in the student lounge when the mob appeared and began calling him a pedophile and accusing him of liking sex with 17-year-old girls. The man told police the group chased him to his car, where they punched him in the head and slammed his car door on him. He got away and called police.
Okay, guys, so this might be the dumbest ish I've ever heard of. Like, it literally makes no legit sense. The first rule of catching a predator is that the person has to, like, the prey actually has to be underage. The girl is 18, which means she's of age. And then the second rule of catching a predator is that there has to be a significant age gap. The guy is 4 years older than the girl. She's 18, he's 22. Most of you guys have grandparents with a wider age gap than that. It literally makes no sense.
You're right. So listen, I think this may be why they want to cancel TikTok. Because we have bird brain college students, and I'm not even calling them students, they're just idiots. They're bird brain college age people accusing a grown man of being a pedo and attacking him because he was trying to date an adult woman. You understand? Like, think about that.
On a college campus.
My mind and my body are confused right now because at first I wanted to be angry about this, but all I am is annoyed because people like this, I already know there's no way on God's green earth you're ever going to be able to reason with them. They're so lost in whatever sauce they're lost in that you cannot explain to them that this makes no sense at all. Like you said before, there's no victim here. She's 18 years old. In every state in this union, 18 is an adult. In every state. I'm quite sure.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, like, they purposely set him up for it. So it's like they purposely went out and fished someone that was 4 years older.
Bro, but see, no, fact. See, the 4 years older part matters, but to me what matters more is the fact that she was 18. Because there are some like Romeo Juliet laws where you could be like the girl could be 16, the guy could be, 19 or 18, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But in this situation, they were both adults. That, to me, alone is already ridiculous enough. And then they had the nerve to say, oh, he's a pedo, he was trying to go after a 17-year-old girl. They put 18 on the description. What are they talking about? It kills me, man. It's so silly.
It's so, and this is the thing. But this is the problem where I this is why they're starting to get rid of like a whole bunch of woke stuff, because the woke people have taken things to the extreme.
Absolutely.
Like this is so far extreme, like it logically is just dumb. Like it's so like, and this is what happens. This is why I don't like the whole woke movement, is because they use extreme words so loosely.
Yeah.
They kept using the word predator very loosely in the media. Oh, this age gap predator. And now you have kids who have no idea what an actual predator is.
That's true.
This is not even close to an actual predator. Your parents probably have a wider age gap. Like it
mine
does.
do.
Yeah.
Mine definitely do.
No, mine does.
No doubt.
But I'm just so mad that they literally took an innocent guy, beat him up for no reason. Like if he were to travel anywhere across the U.S., he would be fine. And my thing is this: it's one thing if you would have put 16 on there, and you would have got him as 22, I'd be like,
it's different.
It's different, right?
That's underage, yeah.
But here's my thing: if you can't handle an 18 and a 22-year-old, what are you gonna do when you start traveling the world? Because I just to let you guys know this, when you start traveling other places, especially third world, you're gonna start seeing a lot of mixed match couples. And one of those couples that you're gonna see is a way older guy and a younger woman. So are you gonna set him up too in a country that you don't know and think that you're gonna beat him?
No, there's not. They would act right if they go to the other country. Yeah, I mean, make a point. Other countries is different, all right? In the U.S., we have these laws, and we follow these laws. And so that's why if the person was 16 and he was 22, whether or not that's right in another country, hey, they can beat that guy up if they want, is what it is. But to beat up the dude for going after an 18-year-old woman, because we say girl a lot of times for like at any age, a woman.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, she could be 25, but this girl, she could be 16, this girl, 18. No, she's a woman. So I want to make sure I emphasize that for this video specifically.
Yeah.
Because it's very, very important. So I hope that the Assumption University, I think is the name of the university.
Which is a crazy name by itself.
It's very ridiculous.
Assumption. I literally thought the story was fake because I heard the name of the university was Assumption University.
I've heard it before, so.
You've heard of it before? I've never heard of it before.
I don't know why they named that way.
What are they assuming?
They are assuming that their students are not the brightest. I don't know, but the point is, I hope these students get expelled. Normally, I don't say certain things like that on videos, because I'm
expelled. They should get locked up.
Oh, they did assault a man, didn't they? Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. They should go to jail.
Yeah, they almost beat that man half to death
Yeah,
for hitting on a girl that he would see at a bar.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, they should go to jail. They should get some time in a slammer for this. Dummies. Just idiots. I'm glad there are cameras around. Because there were no cameras, we'd never know. They would never would have been caught.
But I think that speaks to a bigger problem is the fact that like people look at 18 and they're saying that's not adult anymore. You can go to the military. You can buy a pack of cigarettes. You can legally be away from your parents. It's like I just don't understand. It just makes no sense to me. It's like every day they're like, oh well, 18 doesn't exist. 25, like this whole, I don't know. I think people have just this arrested development that the U.S. does, where we want to keep like in the U.S. mind, it's like you're not an adult until you're like 40.
That's correct. Yeah,
is what it seems like it is now.
I mean, people
like they're a child until they're 40, which is absolutely absurd. Like if you go through time, a lot of people that accomplished a lot of stuff, a lot of revolutionaries are like 21, are young, are 18, like because they didn't even live that long back then. So a lot of them are like the same age that we're calling people children now.
Yeah, I know people like that, to where they talk about grown adults as if they're still like young kids.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, a lot of times it's like mothers who I guess maybe have trouble letting go. Maybe, I could be. And they're like, yeah, you know, he's just a kid. I'm like, he's 22. I mean, is he really a kid? I mean, he's a young man.
Yeah.
He's a young man.
He's an adult.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. So it's a problem. And for me, the ultimate thing is if you can go and fight and die at 18, you can have sex. You can decide if you want to have sex or not.
And get shipped all around the world.
Yeah, you can. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just.
And have a passport. Like, it's just. People boggle my mind. I'm glad, though, it seems like the whole woke thing is coming to an end because people have taken it and ran with it and gone way too far. And I'll be honest, I think that university really needs to do, like, was it like an IQ test on people before they come there? Because how did you go all the way to college and not know that 18 is an adult?
Because we know people can be book smart, but then be...
And not even know what the actual definition of a predator is.
They know what it is, man. They know what it is. Like you said, it's just in their mind, they don't agree with the rule that 18 is an adult. They think it's not. So that's all it is. They're not stupid. They're just stupid, if you know, if you know what I mean. So.
No, I think they're completely dumb. I mean, this is the worst decision of all time.
That's worse. It's bad. It's bad.
4 years? I'm sorry. I logically, I can't get over it. Like, they probably went to high school together. Is how crazy this whole situation is.
That's facts too, actually, yeah.
So you're saying you never saw a senior date a freshman?
You never saw a senior date a freshman? No. Wait, what did Biden say?
Are you a freshman?
Are you a freshman? Yeah. If I was Charlemagne, I would give these guys the biggest hee-haw, if you know what I'm talking about, the biggest donkey of the day, because, and I'm not even a big fan of the Breakfast Club, but I gotta give these guys a donkey of the day for this one.
I'm sorry. If this is what this generation is coming out with, they're cooked.
It's not the whole generation.
I know it's not, but they're cooked. All right, decision makers, if you think this is a good decision, you probably need your brain checked out. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you think this is a bad decision, and they're dumb, and it's only 4 years, leave a like, leave a comment. All right, decision makers, know the rules.